So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War finally gave us a super Easter egg reward today. I called it a super Easter egg. It's not really a super Easter egg, but it's a reward for completing all of the Easter eggs in Cold War. That's just kind of what we called it in the past. And everyone was kind of hoping for something like this because, of course, this game just didn't have one before, nor did Black Ops 4, nor has a lot of the Call of Duty games, so this is not like a requirement for the game, but I feel like it's something that they just should do. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that they should do, especially after Infinite Warfare with their incredible Easter egg rewards. Even just the individual Easter eggs had incredible rewards, but then they had a full-on reward for completing every single Easter egg in that game, and it was absolutely incredible. But for Cold Wars, it was kind of underwhelming. Now, let me just say this right off the bat. Of course, getting something is better than getting nothing. But that also doesn't mean I have to just accept whatever we get as being incredible just because it's something rather than nothing. If I don't like it, if I thought it was underwhelming, I'm going to voice my criticism. I've been seeing a lot of people, especially on Twitter, they're saying, oh, stop complaining, it's better than nothing. It's, the devs didn't have to do this. Of course they didn't. Of course. So of course, I'm going to sit here and be like, okay, yeah, it's better than nothing. Agreed. But that doesn't mean I have to automatically say it's great. If I don't think it's all that great, I'm going to speak my mind about it. As long as you're not, harassing the devs about it. I definitely see people who do stuff like that. They're like, oh, you guys just make nothing but shit games all the time, and this update's stupid. It was a waste of time. You should have not done anything in the first place because this is so stupid. Like, yeah, of course, that's just ridiculous. But voicing your criticism and being like, okay, this would have been a little bit cooler if you guys could have done this. Of course, there's, expectations that just always can't be met. Of course, we're going to have high expectations. That's just how people are. And I don't think there's anything wrong with having high expectations. I know those expectations are not always going to be able to be met because, of course, they have time crunches. They can't just, spend a bunch of time on some thing for a year-old game when they're working on the current game as well as the next game that they have. Like, they're doing a bunch. So, of course, they're not going to stay focused on this for that long. So that's why I'm not expecting anything too crazy. But of course, I would still like something crazy, so it's okay to voice your opinions and say that you would like something a bit more if you wanted a bit more. And even just looking at it from a standpoint of what they were able to do, I still think they could have found a way to give us cooler stuff without actually adding much time to create something. Because when you really look at it, there wasn't much created here. I mean, I'm not a developer, so I'm not going to act like I know how much time these things take to make, but all they seem to have done was add these stone hedges on Zoo, the outbreak map of Zoo. They added stone hedges around the area and a little animation, which was kind of cool, where your character kind of like absorbs the dark ether energy and you are given your weapon. It tells you that your weapon's going to have a purple upgrade every time you start a new match, right? Which is a cool upgrade. That's basically, in my opinion, just a little bit better than what we had in Black Ops 3 with the RK5. Because starting with the RK5 was nice, but obviously, like we all agreed, it wasn't that cool of a reward. I would say this is kind of the same deal, but it's just you're having a better weapon instead of the RK5. So it's like starting with the ICR or something. I don't know, a weapon that's a little bit better than your average gun. That's kind of what it is, and I don't think that's that exciting. They could have easily have given us some sort of a director's cut like mode where you were given, perks to start, you were given a lot of points, stuff like that. Of course, that breaks the game and just makes it incredibly easy, but that was kind of the point of Director's Cut. But then when I thought about that a little bit more, I was like, well, the problem is Cold War Zombies is already so damn easy as is. So if you added a mode like Director's Cut, it would just make it so incredibly easy that I don't even think it would be like in any way, shape, or form enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like Infinite Warfare had some difficult stuff within their maps, so having Director's Cut kind of like was a nice counterbalance, and it made doing some of those Easter egg quests a lot more fun. But I feel like Cold War is already really easy and really easy to get all the things you need in the game, so I don't even know if that would do much for you, but I think there's definitely a lot of other options they could have done for rewards that I think would have been a little bit more interesting. But like I said, for the 1 millionth time, this is better than nothing. Of course it is. But I still think there could have been so much more, and I'm hoping for so much more for their future games. But I also feel like we keep saying this every year. I mean, come on, you guys probably have been hearing it in the community. Every year we're saying, oh, don't worry, we'll get it better next year. We'll get something better next year because this year they had some time crunches. We'll get it next year. And then next year comes and it's the same thing. I'm just hoping to God that doesn't happen again. And I don't blame the devs. It's not the devs' fault. They're working their asses off here. They are. It's just resources just aren't being properly applied to the game. It's very clear to me that not a lot of people have been working on zombies for the past couple years for Call of Duty. I think that's pretty clear. right? The Cold War Zombies has a lot of great stuff to it, but a lot of the great stuff to it is just design choices rather than actual content being added. A lot of the content was either taken from multiplayer and kind of repurposed, like with Outbreak and Onslaught, or was, repurposed from campaign. There is a lot of cool original stuff there. There is, don't get me wrong. But there's not nearly as much as what you'd see in like Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 3. And I think that's where a lot of the problems with the community kind of lies with this game. And of course, don't even get me started on Vanguard Zombies. Obviously, we all know the problems there. And they're working their butts off to get us content. They're trying to do this Shinonuma Reborn thing. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing something. But they're not going to be able to do that much with it because I don't think they're given proper resources or proper anything to do it. Because, come on now. Like, you know what I mean? Which is why I've always been saying, like, you just got to get more people involved in zombies. Everyone says, oh, give zombies a break so they can have time to make zombies, like, better, give them, like, don't do zombies every year, that sort of a thing. I agree, don't do zombies every year for Treyarch, but why not get other studios involved? Why not let Infinity Ward have a shot at it? Why not let Sledgehammer Games have a shot at it? Why not let other studios make zombies? We don't have to force Treyarch to make it every year because that's just not possible for them. Making them do Vanguard definitely hurt Cold War. I guarantee you, if they didn't have to do Vanguard, they could have just stuck with some more content for Cold War. They probably could have done at least one more map. They could have done an actual full-on Super Easter Egg reward with probably like a whole other Super Easter Egg quest that they could have done just like Infinite Warfare. They could have given us Zombies Chronicles 2 probably. Like they could have done so much more with Cold War, but they couldn't because they were forced onto Vanguard while they're also working on their next game in 2024, which is a while from now. But thankfully that game's coming out 2 years from now, so they'll definitely have time to make a solid game there. But would I like zombies in the meantime? Of course I would, but I don't expect Treyarch to be able to make all that, so get other studios involved. Other studios have the talent to make zombies. It's not just Treyarch that can make zombies. They just need the formula, and other studios can do it. I guarantee you they can. That's, I think, the best thing you can do for zombies going forward. But that is off topic. Super Easter Egg, was it underwhelming? Yes. Is that okay? Yes, that's fine. It's not the end of the world, right? I think a lot of people are kind of acting like it's some horrible thing for you to even critique something just because it's, again, better than nothing. No. It's fine to critique it. It's not a big deal. I always see it this way. I always have high expectations, high standards for games and movies and stuff, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. People always look at me like I'm crazy for that, and it's like, why are you still getting excited for this if you're disappointed with it? Because I like being excited. Excited is fun. Like, I enjoy being excited for a new Call of Duty game, even if I'm not expecting anything too great from it. Like Modern Warfare 2 this year, I'm excited for it. I'm not expecting myself to like it that much, but I'm excited, and I'm going to go in hoping for the best it can possibly be. And if it disappoints, it disappoints. It's okay if things disappoint. It's okay to have high expectations. That's just the way I see it. So I don't think having high expectations for this was that big of a deal. I don't think that's the end of the world. That's just my thought on it. So let me know your guys' thoughts on the Super Easter Egg in it, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, what they added. Again, better than nothing, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't, it was underwhelming. It was underwhelming. They didn't like mislead us or anything. Apparently people were saying on Twitter, like, oh my God, they're misleading us. They lied to us or whatever in the patch notes. No, they didn't really lie to us. It just wasn't as cool as they made it seem like it was going to be, that sort of a thing, which is okay. It's okay. People also got to realize, like, they need us to critique their games so they know what they want us to do. Like, we can't just, enjoy anything they do and just make sure we always say nice things because we want to be nice people. Like, no, that's not how you do it. Like, if someone's working on your haircut, like you're getting a haircut done at the shop and they're doing a really bad job, is it in your best interest to just sit there and just let them keep doing a bad job with your hair? No, it's in your best interest to be like, yo, could you actually like do it a little bit differently? Like, I see you're doing this, but can you like do it like, it's okay. Yes, you might hurt their feelings slightly. You might, but that's their position, right? As long as you're doing it respectfully, you're not calling them trash. You're not saying, yo, what are you doing, bitch? Why are you messing with my hair this way? No, you respectfully tell them, no, can you just fix it like this a little bit? Can you do this? Because you're paying for it, just like we're paying for these games. It's okay to critique. It's okay to be like, nah, I don't like that. But that's all I got to say today. I was already about to end the video, and then I kept going on for a little bit more because that's how my Call of Duty rant videos usually work. I will see you all in my next one. Peace out.